Shocking twists are coming this Thursday on The Young and the Restless. What vengeful plans does Victor have up his sleeve? Diane and Jack are on high alert, but can they defend against Victor's wrath? And Nikki? She's caught in a mess that could change everything. Don't miss the drama unfold. Stay tuned for all the juicy spoilers. The Young and the Restless spoilers Thursday, April 17. Victor's ruthless moves, Diane and Jack's counterattack, Nikki's desperate plea. The tension in Genoa City is reaching a boiling point as Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, refuses to back down from his war against the Abbotts. The Young and the Restless, Y&R spoilers for Thursday, April 17, reveal that Victor's thirst for vengeance will only intensify, forcing Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, and Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters, to brace for impact. Meanwhile, Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, finds herself caught in the crossfire, desperately trying to mediate before the feud spirals even further out of control. Victor's relentless vendetta. Despite Michael Baldwin's, Christian Leblanc, best efforts to talk sense into him, Victor remains unmoved. Michael has warned him that this feud is only damaging his own family, especially Claire Grace, Haley Aaron, who is caught between her loyalty to the Newmans and her complicated relationship with Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer. But Victor has never been one to listen to reason when his pride is on the line. Behind closed doors, Victor is already plotting his next move. He's convinced that the Abbotts have been undermining him for years, and now he's determined to dismantle their empire piece by piece. Whether it's through corporate sabotage, legal maneuvering, or personal attacks, Victor won't stop until Jack and Kyle are left with nothing. But what Victor doesn't realize is that Jack and Kyle aren't just sitting ducks. They're preparing to strike back. Jack and Diane's strategic defense. Jack knows that Victor always plays dirty, so he and Kyle have been working on a counterattack. Their secret weapon. Elliot Matheson, Greg Binkley. The disgraced doctor has his own reasons for wanting revenge on Victor, making him the perfect inside man. If they can feed Victor false information through Matheson, they might be able to turn the tables. On Thursday's episode, Jack will huddle with Diane to go over their strategy. Diane has been feeling like an outsider in the Abbott family, especially with Ashley Abbott's Eileen Davidson, recent erratic behavior, and Tucker McCall's Trevor Street John meddling. But Jack is determined to prove that she's an essential part of the team. "We're in this together," Jack assures her. "Victor wants to tear us apart, but we're stronger when we stand united." Diane, though hesitant, agrees to help. She knows Victor's tactics all too well, after all. She's been on the receiving end of his wrath before. As they map out their next steps, Jack and Diane consider every possible angle. What if Victor tries to sabotage Giabot's next big product launch? What if he goes after Kyle's position at Newman Media? They need to be ready for anything. But the question remains, can they outmaneuver the mustache of doom? Nikki's losing battle. Meanwhile, Nikki is growing increasingly desperate. She's watched Victor destroy relationships before, but this time feels different. Claire is finally home, and Nikki doesn't want to see her granddaughter caught in the middle of this family war. She confronts Victor, pleading with him to think about the damage he's causing. "This isn't just about you and Jack anymore," Nikki argues. "Claire is trying to build a life here, and Kyle is part of that. Do you really want to push her away again?" But Victor, ever stubborn, refuses to yield. "The Abbotts made their bed," he growls. "Now they'll lie in it." Nikki realizes that reasoning with him is futile. If she can't stop Victor, she may have to take matters into her own hands, even if that means going behind his back. Could she secretly warn Jack, or will she try to manipulate the situation from within the Newman empire? Claire and Kyle's fragile truce. Elsewhere, Claire and Kyle attempt to navigate the chaos. Their relationship is already strained, and Victor's vendetta isn't helping. Kyle knows that if Victor has his way, he'll be ousted from Newman Media or worse. "We can't let him tear us apart," Kyle tells Claire. "No matter what happens between our families, we have to stick together." Claire is torn. She loves her grandparents, but she also cares about Kyle. If Victor's schemes hurt him, will she stand by silently, or will she finally defy the Newman patriarch? A looming betrayal? Back at Newman Enterprises, Victor receives an intriguing tip. Someone close to the Abbotts may be willing to flip sides. Is there a traitor in Jack's inner circle? Or is this another one of Victor's mind games? One thing is certain, Thursday's episode will set the stage for an explosive showdown.